great to see many of you last night at the awards banquet, and even more of you at match day. And today's that day we've been waiting for many years now. As the students filed in, I'm reminded that it's not only a special day for them, but for each of you who are their family and those who supported them along their journey through baccalaureate, through medical school. And thank you for being with us. I'd ask for the next hour that we focus our collective attention on the small group of individuals who will today make their transition from scientist to physician. I'd ask if you've got cell phones, take a silence them. Please feel free to take all the pictures you want, but we ask for all the focus to be on them in the next hours. It's a special day in their lives. It's the culmination of great effort, endurance, determination, and resilience. I'll tell you when this class started, the world was in a turmoil. You'll remember at match day we could only have one guest. They came together as a class. They got to know each other, supported each other, and arrived here together today. As graduates, they'll join a growing group of individuals who graduated from the campus and are now serving humanity across the state and indeed across the country. Because we're a community-based medical school, many of our teachers are only able to view this ceremony in the evening at the conclusion of their clinical day due to their other responsibilities. So for those who are watching this later this evening, thank you. And thank you for all the efforts you invest in our students. You're with us in spirit this morning, even though we know you'll be watching this at the conclusion of your day. Without them, there would be no program here in Green Bay. Their dedication to teaching is the key to success for our students. They have invested in each and every class of students, preparing them for the future. They not only impart their knowledge, they provide mentorship, encouragement, and perspective in medicine. MCW Green Bay teachers are an incredible inspiration to students. And while many of them are not able to join us, I would ask you to join me in recognizing them now. We also know we have some family members and others who weren't able to join us who are watching this by video streaming, and thank you for making the effort to join us as well today. As I look around the room, I recognize many individuals who've contributed to this day, each in their own way. Your support of MCW in so many ways has built the environment where they've grown and succeeded as students and today becoming physicians. I wanted to mention today a dear friend of ours of this campus is receiving life-saving treatment down at Freighter. She was our philanthropy officer, and Vanessa is known to many of you. I spoke with her yesterday, and she wished us well, and I asked her if it was okay that I mentioned that we are quite thankful to those, Brian and the team at Green Bay Oncology, and Dr. King and his team in Milwaukee, in whose hands she rests today. So she's with us in spirit, but I ask you to send her good wishes and prayers her way while she watches this later today, hopefully as things have gone smoothly. I also want to say thanks to the staff and the assistant deans before we get going. I often get the credit for MCW Green Bay and success, but it's really a team of really talented folks, with Dr. Green, Dr. Hankey, the staff, Sonny. We all come together to make sure that the education is what the students need, and that they feel that this community embraces them from the day they arrive. The journey for these students began here at medical school when they received their white coats. They publicly expressed their willingness to devote their lives to the service of humanity through medicine. Nobody arrives here, I said last night, nobody arrives by accident. You don't arrive at medical school. You sacrificed much. You endured. Some days things didn't go your way. We talked about when you arrived, overcoming the obstacle, because the obstacle is the way forward in medicine, with the difficult training, the long hours. Today we recognize you for having completed that amazing achievement. Young doctors, this is your day. Completely your day. As I said when we were doing some practice earlier, there's no rush. We want to celebrate every moment of this and savor it. It is the day you become our peer, no longer our student. The journey's not been easy.
staff, graduating class of 2024, veterans and active duty military, distinguished guests, friends, family members, and others. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this 7th commencement ceremony for the Medical College of Wisconsin, Green Bay. To our graduating students, I thank you for your flexibility, maturity, and resilience, for your leadership, empathy, and your trust in science, for being champions of rationality, and for being extremely caring and supportive of your colleagues and patients throughout the entirety of your education. Your white coat ceremony officially marked the beginning of your journey toward becoming physicians. That day was one of many in your careers as physicians, and I have no doubt that today, as you formally become our newest physicians and colleagues, will be amongst your most memorable. Now I see in your graduation gowns, hopeful and excited about taking the next steps in your journey. Today is the culmination of your hard work, commitment, and dedication to your medical school studies. But more importantly, it marks the beginning of your lifelong work as healers who will elevate the health and well-being of our communities and the world around us. We hope that you, our students, now to be doctors, will take pride in what you've accomplished at MCW Green Bay and will carry forward your founding spirit and your fundamental connections to our community. I'm confident that your careers will bring great promise built upon the wonderful tradition that is MCW. I also hope that each of you will be mindful of the mounting pressures on medicine now and into the future. Remember to live in the moment while you look to the future. Draw strength from your peers, colleagues, friends, patients, and most of all, from your families. Make time to refresh, revitalize, and renew your body, mind, and relationships. Maintain your sense of purpose and savor the satisfaction and the privilege and the joy of practicing medicine. Look back, reflect on your accomplishments, and gaze ahead into your bright futures. On this milestone occasion, I also wish to express my gratitude to all of our partners throughout the region, those who are here with us today, and those who are watching virtually later. We thank you not only for embracing our vision, but for building something precious and unique that's become a national model for medical education right here in northeastern Wisconsin. We hope that you'll continue to partner with us as we continue to make this idea one that is sustainable, innovative, and relevant. Graduates, you have our warmest, best wishes and support. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Philip Flynn, Chair of the Medical College of Wisconsin's Board of Trustees, to offer his congratulations on behalf of our Board of Trustees.
Thanks, John. Good morning, everybody. It's a great day, and I'm very proud of everybody here. I'm particularly proud of the fact that you graduated just up the road from where I live on the Fox River. It's been an amazing experience to watch medical school here in Green Bay. Well, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'm here to express our congratulations to each and every one of the graduates. We take a lot of pleasure and pride in what you've accomplished. As you begin your new careers as physicians, we salute you and we wish you well. We know that you will bring great honor both to yourselves and to your alma mater. Thanks and congratulations.
MCW has been building a legacy here in Green Bay every day and with each successive class. The fellowship of graduates continues to grow as graduates are back in the community practicing both here and across the state. I've asked Dr. Henry Dolan, an alumni of the class of 2018, the inaugural class, to graduate from MCW Green Bay, to deliver the charge from the alumni this morning.
What a great day to celebrate the newest graduates of the Medical College of Wisconsin, Green Bay. It is an honor to be a part of your special day. I am Emily Dolan, a graduate of MCW Green Bay's inaugural class of 2018. Med school is starting to feel like a lifetime ago,
Thanks, Emily. It's always really a delight to have all of you back with us in your schedule with us. So thanks for making the trip and being with us today. I now invite Dr. Raymond to join me at the podium for awarding the honorary degrees in today's ceremony. One of the highest honors that an educational institution can bestow is an honorary degree. We're privileged today to recognize two individuals for this award, Dr. William Schneider and Mrs. Sandra Schneider. They are known to many in this community, and they've been close friends of MCW Green Bay from the very beginning. Their enthusiasm, their financial support, their willingness to encourage our team has been steadfast from the beginning. You might recall at match day, we drew the sequence of students to announce their match from the Schneider Cup. The Schneider Cup is so named after Mr. and Mrs. Schneider, Dr. and Mrs. Schneider. The cup was an idea of the first MCW Green Bay class. They approached us and said, they helped us so much, they helped with the space, they bended everything, they brought snacks, they did everything, helping us out. A recognition that without a community of supporters in this campus, we would have struggled to build what is now MCW Green Bay, and that is why the cup was named after them. Bill and Sandy Schneider not only lent their time and their treasure, they campaigned in this community to welcome MCW to the hospitals, to the support of others. For those who don't know them, they're seated down in the front row today in the theater, and in a few minutes I'll be joining them, along with Dr. Raymond and their son John, to present them with their hoods and their honorary degree citations. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about them, and they're extraordinary individuals. They are extraordinary individuals, and have been partners since nearly their graduation at MCW. Dr. Schneider graduated from Pius XI High School in Milwaukee, did his undergraduate work at Marquette University, and received his Doctor of Medicine degree in 1960 from Marquette University School of Medicine, MCW's predecessor institution. He interned at the United States Air Force Hospital, Lackland, in San Antonio, Texas, from 1960 to 61. The Brooks Air Force Base School of Aerospace Medicine in 1961. Dr. Schneider served as a flight surgeon with the Strategic Air Command, Loring Air Force, Maine, from 61 until 63. Bill was in the air on those fateful days of the Cuban Missile Crisis when the world held its breath, hoping humanity could find a way forward that did not include nuclear destruction. Upon completing his military service, he returned to Milwaukee, where he served in orthopedic residency at Children's Hospital, County Hospital, Woods Veterans Hospital, and the Columbia Hospital from 63 to 1967. In 1967, Dr. Schneider began a solo practice in orthopedic surgery and founded the Orthopedic Associates of Green Bay. He continued to practice orthopedics until 1995, working at both St. Vincent, St. Mary's, all three, St. Vincent, St. Mary's, and Belmont Hospital. He was also the founder of Geneva Capital Management in Milwaukee from 1988 to 2011. Dr. Schneider's memberships in professional organizations quite extensive, including the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, the American Board of Orthopedic Surgeons, the Hip and Knee Surgeons of the Midwest, Orthopedic Surgical Society, but I'm struck most by some that include the Academy of Cerebral Palsy and Developmental Diseases, and his work with underprivileged children. His compassionate work included serving as an orthopedic consultant for the state of Wisconsin's Crippled Children's Clinic, orthopedic consultant for the Cerebral Palsy Foundation in Northeastern Wisconsin, team physician for school children at Notre Dame and Bennett High School. He served as chief of surgery locally at St. Mary's and St. Vincent's. He was on the regional planning board for Fairview Children's Hospital up in Minneapolis. His many community service engagements, as I read these and reviewed for today's program, I thought it might be better to name the things in the community he didn't participate in. It's quite an exhaustive list. I want to share a few of them. He's a member over at the St. Mary's Catholic Community Ledgely Parish, Marquette University President's Council, St. Robert College President's Council, the Bishop Crosser Society, Widener Center member of this beautiful auditorium in which we are today, Botanical Garden member, Abbott Penning's Foundation, founded Notre Dame Grade School Athletic Club and served with them, board member and president at Heritage Hill Foundation, board member of Peninsula Arts. He is an MCW, a Walter Zeit Fellow from 2000 until the present. Served on the Unity Hospice Development Board, a guardian angel for hospice, and a board member of the Dudley Burger Musical Chorale at St. Robert College. His service to MCW Green Bay has included membership in the Regional Campus Location Search Committee, the Regional Applicant Advisory Committee helping us select students. He also taught physical examination classes in the first couple of years. Dr. Schneider married Sandra L. Shea on October 3rd, 1959 in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Together, they raised 6 children. Catherine married Dennis, Gina Marie Billenfeld, William John Snyder, Beth Ann Ellers, Christina Lorraine Bessie, John Carl Schneider. Many of them join us here today. Thank you for making time to be with us. They have 19 grandchildren and 12 great-grandchildren, of which they are really proud. Mrs. Sandra Schneider attended Holy Angels Academy in Minneapolis, graduated from St. Elizabeth Academy in Common Station, New Jersey, before receiving her Bachelor of Science degree in Medical Technology from Marquette University in 1959. She interned at the Milwaukee County Hospital. Mrs. Schneider's many community activities included a Brownie Week, perhaps the toughest job of all. Parents Club officer at St. Francis Grade School, an aide in Library Learning Center at Notre Dame. She taught English as a second language for Vietnamese families sponsored by the parish. Service League of Green Bay, Board Service League volunteer chairman. She worked taping audio for the blind, swimming with the handicapped, working with the Ann Sullivan cerebral palsy patient, hospital volunteer, classroom aide for the Helen Keller School, St. Joseph Academy board member, Parents Club president at St. Joseph's Academy, volunteer teacher in the handicapped teacher aide at the Community Service Center, drove mobile meals, president of Brown County Medical Auxiliary, and many, many other things, including a docent at the Museum over at Neville, Scholarship Selection Committee, President's Councils at Marquette, St. Robert, and then also involved here in Green Bay at the Botanical Garden, the Rose Society, the Antiquarian Society, the Service League, and of course the Brown County Medical Society Alliance. Their lives have truly been intertwined with this community, their faith and medicine in this community. They've served a life of love, service, and charity, and for that, we recognize their unwavering friendship, support, and service as valued partners to the Medical College of Wisconsin Green Bay and the entire Green Bay community. It's my pleasure to present Dr. William Schneider and Mrs. Sandra L. Schneider to you, Dr. Raymond, as worthy recipients of Honorary Doctor of Humanities.
Thank you, Dean Hunsaker. Dr. William Schneider and Mrs. Sandra L. Schneider, by virtue of the authority delegated to me upon recommendation of the Commencement Committee and by action of the Board of Trustees of the Medical College of Wisconsin, I confer upon each of you the degree Doctor of Humanities, Honoris Causa. Thank you and congratulations.
is now my great pleasure to introduce Mr. John Schneider. While currently the general manager of the Seattle Seahawks, John got his start here in Green Bay. John, we welcome you home to Green Bay for this special occasion, and I very much appreciate you delivering the keynote address as written by your father, Dr. Schneider. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Very honored. Okay, President Ring, Provost Kirchner, Dean Honsecker, honored guests, graduates, family and friends. It is a pleasure to speak to you on behalf of my parents, Bill and Sandy Schneider. They are honored to have these degrees bestowed upon them by the Medical College of Wisconsin, and they have prepared the following remarks. They would first like to congratulate all medical college graduates here today. They know that it is a long and arduous journey to get here, and many cannot do it without the support of family and friends, so congratulations to all of you as well. You must all be very proud of your achievements today. My parents came to Green Bay 57 years ago in 1967 from Milwaukee. For my dad to start a solo orthopedics practice in northeastern Wisconsin. At the time, it was the first new orthopedic practice in 15 years in this area. The practice grew to a partnership of 6 orthopedic surgeons over the years prior to his retirement. Along with that growth was the care and concern for the people of this region and the desire to provide top medical care for the people of the area. It was always his vision that someday the Medical College of Wisconsin would expand to this region to help ensure a local culture of top medical professionals. My dad graduated from Marquette School of Medicine in 1960, which ended up becoming Medical College of Wisconsin. He feels the school has always had a national reputation for developing caring physicians. You have a great reputation to live up to and uphold. One which he has the utmost confidence in, given his familiarity with the leadership and faculty at the Green Bay campus, having had the pleasure of teaching anatomy and physical diagnosis during his first few years. He knows you have been trained well to care for your fellow men. What a way of life. What an opportunity that is ahead of you to care for people in a unique way that is personal to each one of you. Yes, being a physician is very personal, as it is necessary to treat the whole person, not just as lab subjects, but recognizing that your relationship with that person is just as important as the right diagnosis, as it is to the person. As it is the way that you deliver this care that is going to make this person feel your care and concern. Listen to the person, connect to the person, and operate with the utmost certitude and humility, and when you do the wonderful things. Always remember that you are there for the patient. They are not there for you. Always try to take a moment and know that you have been given a great gift of being able to care for people. Constantly continue your education. Now you're about to graduate from medical school, and really begin to feel the personal joys of caring for your fellow humankind. Today is filled with joy, as it is one of the most joy-filled days of your lives. The culmination of dreams, achieving a medical degree in 3 years instead of 4. My parents have been incredibly happy to help in many ways with the beginning of this school and this concept. My mother and father want to thank the Medical College of Wisconsin for this honor. It has been a privilege to be associated with this school and the assurance of keeping top medical care in northeastern Wisconsin. Now, one last thing. My father wanted you to know that Dad has always preached his entire medical career the concept of better to stay out of trouble than to have to get out of trouble. I know that personally, but it's a youngster 6, so.
answer is you put in the work. But an easier way to talk about it is that our dedication to our goals was really fortified by a community of family, friends, and educators who placed a tremendous amount of faith in us. We have incredible preceptors who all the way encourage us to keep seeing patients, learn more about pathology, and take opportunities to do any procedure that landed at our feet. The whole time, there's a lot of internal support. More senior students coach us through answering questions and figuring out how to navigate these exams. Our faculty talk us down when we fail yet another practice exam, and we can always look to mentors in our community to help guide our path to decide what we want to do. The most important part is that we stuck with each other. You know, we celebrated each other's successes, and we helped dust each other off when we failed once again. So, I'll try this. Yeah, we put in the dedication, and this was really bolstered by the people that supported us every step of the way. So now we move to this next venture. We're going to be applying our knowledge and skills to help people, and our hard work will begin to pay off. Even though today is sort of close to a chapter, unsurprisingly, uncertainty is going to remain a part of our lives. You know, a challenge will arise and we won't have the answers to it, and we cannot predict the outcome. This will happen professionally, personally, and we're also entering a very uncertain world where there's lots of changes, there's injustices, and there's imbalances. But now we're going to be looked to as leaders, and our guidance will be crucial. So, I think the most important thing to consider is that it's not about knowing everything, on always having all the answers. Instead, it's about having the willingness to press on despite the uncertainty. And I know whatever challenge comes our way, we have the tools to handle that. I'm certain that everybody can overcome these challenges because I've seen you personally do it. You know, face a hardship, overcome a struggle, and be there for someone that needed your voice. It's time to retire the mantra that I've held for 3 years, that the real doctor should be short. So as we're all very excited to move on to this next step in our careers, it's important to take some time today to thank those who have helped us along the way. Some are here in person and some are only in our hearts. Make them and yourself proud by forging onward and showing how caring, intelligent, and dedicated you all are as physicians. And most importantly, continue to do right by your patients because, after all, they're the reason you do this. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Max. At this time, I would like the candidates for the degree of medicine to please stand. We'll have you raise your right hand and repeat after me the physician's pledge, the Declaration of Geneva. As a member of the medical profession, I pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity through the art and science of medicine. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patients. I will value the individuality of my patients and care for them to the best of my ability. I will safeguard the confidentiality of my patients. I will practice my profession with conscience and integrity. colleagues and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities. So that I am able to provide the best care for my patients. I will engage in honest self-reflection upon my character. Acknowledging both my strengths and limitations. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights or civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. I would now invite Dr. Raymond to proceed with the conferral of the Doctor of Medicine degree. Dr. Raymond, on behalf of the faculty of the Medical College of Wisconsin, I present these candidates for the degree Doctor of Medicine and recommend that this degree be conferred upon them.
Thank you, Dean Hunsaker. Candidates, by the authority delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Medicine and pronounce you graduates of the Medical College of Wisconsin. Congratulations, graduates. Please come forward to receive your academic hood and your diploma.
Graduates, as I call your name, please proceed to center stage to be hooded. After your hooding, please remain at center stage to accept your diploma. Dr. Alexa Bonneville, hooded by Dr. Aaron Green. cementing, hooded by Dr. Jules Blank.
Congratulations on the finish
position, I'm certain you'll make us all proud. I have one last request of each of you. Please teach those who come after you. Make teaching a part of your practice, and let the enthusiasm and light that you have for medicine shine to future students. As they set their feet on the path to medicine, give of your knowledge, give of your experience, mentor them. Be the inspiration for the next group of physicians. You've obtained a great recognition today. What you do with your life as a physician is up to you. We've done all we can to prepare you. You'll walk out of this room as doctors, and I'm certain you'll make us proud. I'm confident you'll do good in the world, and you'll pursue those dreams with the same intensity that you showed us in medical school. I'm confident in your strength, and I'm going to be really excited to see where each of you lands and where you go in life. Please know that no matter how far away your training, your residency, your personal journey may take you, you've always got a home here in Green Bay. Just call. We'll answer that phone. We are your biggest fans. We know that you will represent us well, both here in Wisconsin and across the nation. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, the entire community, congratulations, doctors. One more round of applause.